One aspect of charting that might overwhelm you is the idea that there are so many different things we can do with charts, and the number of command possibilities is in the millions. Nobody's really counting. A quick read on how we use the menu system in Excel is going to help enormously here. Now, we're not ready to create charts just yet, but we will, when ready, go to the Insert tab in the ribbon. The ribbon system, introduced in Excel 2007, is a colorful way to get started, and it's much easier than prior menu systems. And then inserting charts will go there first. Start the process here, picking the chart type. Now, once a chart is selected, suppose, for example, we just created the chart below the data here. When a chart is selected, the ribbon system changes. And depending upon which book or information you're reading, it might be described in one of two ways. When you do click a chart, you see the term Chart Tools here. This is sometimes described as a new ribbon. At other times, it's simply described as a heading for 3 new tabs that exist on the ribbon. And if you're seeing this for the first time, if you click Design, quite a few choices there. You click Layout, many more. You'll click Format. You might be thinking, how can I ever master charts with all these choices? And it can be if you let it get to you a bit much here. So here's a general thought process, and we have structured this course to recognize that you will use the Design tab. Perhaps it's the most important of the 3, and we'll talk about a lot of the choices here. You will frequently use the Layout tab. Perhaps one way to describe this is the Fine-Tuning tab, with lots of choices for adding elements to a chart and controlling them. And then the Format tab. Although not unimportant, perhaps less important, it tends to be more about the visuals that we need to adjust as we work with charts. And as I had mentioned in a prior movie, anytime you happen to double-click a series, perhaps, or a different chart element, that leads you into dialog boxes that are, you might say, independent of that ribbon system. So at different times, it is a bit bewildering to figure out how to get started. But again, a quick reminder here, when you click on a chart, the ribbon menu system has been altered. We have a Chart Tools section or ribbon, and we've got a Design tab, a Layout tab, and a Format tab. Quite a few different choices here. And the chart creation process begins with, after selecting the data, we go to the Insert tab. So different locations here as we use the ribbon menu system. But there's no question that your knowledge of charting is going to be vastly improved if you remember these 3 tabs and think of them as being most important from left to right: Design, Layout, and Format.